What's good, poppin', y'all? It's your girl Serena, and I'm back with another YouTube video. And today I'm doing a Taco Bell mukbang. And you know, I got my little lemonade. You know, since it's thriving. So I have my pink lemonade, my tacos, my napkins, and I just want to do a little Taco Bell mukbang and a little life update and talk to you guys because I have so much I want to tell you, have so much I want to talk about, I have so much I want to say, so this is the time to say everything I want to say. Alright, I'm going to set this blanket like right here, just in case I spill something so it like doesn't get on my carpet, because we don't need that. Like, so it's kind of like towards the nighttime, like end of the day, so if the lighting goes out, I'm going to have to switch my lamp, just giving you guys like an advance warning. So like, you guys aren't like, what happened to the lighting, because yeah. Alright, so I have, what the freak? Drop my lettuce. Good thing I dropped it in the blanket, so it didn't drop on the floor. Okay, I have 3 stuffed tacos, so here's the first one. Here's the second one, you know, sis is thriving. Here's the third one. And, you know, some sister mild sauce, because that's all I use. Is mild sauce. I don't usually use their like fiery sauce, and some napkins. Hold up, let me make this a little bit darker. Okay, and some napkins. So, oh my gosh, guys, so there's just been so much I just wanted to talk about. Hold up. There's just been so much I wanted to talk about, but I kind of needed time, and since my aunt got me Taco Bell, I was thinking about it. I was like, I want to talk to the camera and eat with y'all. So yeah, okay, I'm putting the brightness back up because I realized the sun's going down, down, down. Okay, so okay, let's first talk about school and get into the first taco. So school's trash, and I'm gonna tell you why I think school's trash. And I don't mean my school's trash, I just mean the school system is trash. Like, the whole teacher system thingy, trash. Like, there's some pretty great people that I met at school, some pretty wonderful people that I love at my school, even some pretty great teachers. But, like, I just feel like they're just not doing enough. Like, but it's okay. You know, things will get better, hopefully. But, yeah, school for me has been kind of, because, like, I left school for a month and I just came back to school. It was a lot, but that's for a whole nother video. But school for right now, like getting back into the groove of things has been pretty okay. So I mean, I guess that's good. But here's a little update about school. So not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, so Thursday. Anxiety just kind of crept its way on me, and I'm gonna just tell you this whole story. So let me get into the taco and talk, because Thursday had me messed up, period. So I have ELA for first period. So my ELA teacher was like, Serenity, I asked my ELA teacher, hey, look, can I come in during like free period? Basically, it's like a study hall. During study hall to basically come and work on an essay. Because like I said, I've been gone for 30 days, so I need to get on my work. So he was like, sure. So I went in that classroom, and let me tell you what happened to me, sis. Hold up. I didn't get into this taco because I'm like talking and my food's actually like cold. So, okay, so like here's the inside. If I show you guys, this is might like seem gross, but this is the taco. Thumbnail. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so, okay, wait. Let me get a like good thumbnail. Okay, so I go in his classroom and like, okay, let me get the sauce. Hold up. So I go in his classroom like during study hall, and there's like a bunch of kids that I don't know, and it was like really overwhelming because like anxiety was like, oh sis, you think you're gonna get work done? Ooh, I got a sauce on my leg. That's why you have sister good cleaning napkins. Okay. Anxiety was like,
you thought you were gonna get work day today? No.
So I was standing in the front of the classroom. My teacher was like working with other students and stuff, and was like, hold up. He was like helping everyone get settled because it was like, I thought it was gonna be like a little bit of kids who need help. It was like 30 kids in that classroom. So I was standing in the front of the classroom, and everybody was like looking at me, and I was standing there, and I was like waiting for like 5 minutes maybe, and then I don't don't know why, but I started having a panic attack. Like, it was so bad. Like, I was crying and all this junk. I was, like, crying. Like, sis. So then, my ELA teacher, he's so nice, escorts me out and he's, like, telling me to breathe and stuff. And I'm, like, crying. And I'm, like, bawling my whole eyes out. Like, it was so bad. And, like, he took me to this back room because he asked if I wanted to go to another classroom sitting there. But I was like, no, because I don't know those kids in there. And this is literally the day before yesterday. Like, so bad. So, basically, he was like, he took me to this back room, like, kind of like, I don't know if it's, like, a teacher's lounge area. I don't know what it is, like, an office. I don't know. And there was, like, no kids in there. And I was like, he was like, oh, you want to listen to music? Like, you should listen to some meditation stuff. So I started listening to music, and I was, like, crying. And then he gave me, like, napkins. And he was like, you know, you might want to dry your eyes. Because, like, I was like, thank you. And he was, like, super nice. He was, like, telling me to breathe. And I was, like, listening to music. But it was so bad. So then, hold on. So then, So then, if you hear music, that's my brother. I'm sorry. Because he wants to play music. So don't copyright me, YouTube, if you hear his music. Okay. So then he was like, well, you know, since, like, liability, I couldn't stay. Because I had asked him, can I stay in your classroom for the next period? Because I had math. And I'm going to tell you about my math teacher in a whole nother section after I tell you about this. I was like, no, I'll just go to math. And then I started crying more because I was thinking about it. And I was like, I really don't want to go to math because my math teacher, you know, that's tea. So I was like, no, I don't want to go to my math teacher. Da, da, da. And he was like, all right, well, hold up. Can you guys see, like, the sauce? Like, oops, I didn't even get that in the taco. It was supposed to be all cute. Okay, he was like, yeah. He was, like, super nice. Like, my ELA teacher, thank you. So then, I, like, went. So he asked the security guard. He was like, do you know who the security guard is? I was like, no, I don't know him. I, like, had seen him around, but I didn't know him. I didn't even know which security guard was going to come. And I was scared it was going to be, like, the really mean one. So I kind of got scared. But then security guard was talking to me. We, like, went down to the counselor's office. And apparently my counselors were all gone to the middle school to go help them register for school. So there was no counselors there. So he ended up taking me to another lady across the school building in the career center at my school. And there's, like, another counselor lady, but she's, like, the career counselor. But she was, like, talking to me, and I was, like, talking in there. She was, like, really nice. And I stayed in there for third period and, like, was talking to her. And, like, I was, like, talking a lot and stuff. But it was really helpful because it helped me get through the day. So then I went to fourth period, and, you know, it was, like, a lot. And I just started to get really tired because after I have panic attacks, I get, like, super duper tired. And I just, like, because I guess it's, like, my brain overworking itself to where I just want to go to sleep. But then, you know, I got through the rest of the day. Fourth period was good. Fifth period was good. No. Let me go back to fifth period. So fifth period comes, and my teacher, he's like, because like I said, I've been going to school for 30 days, was like, hi, Serenity, welcome to be back. And everyone was, like, looking at me like, oh, she's back. So he calls me to the front of the classroom. Don't know why. But I guess his desk is in the front of the classroom, and he tells me to grab a seat and sit in front of his desk in front of everybody so everybody can hear my conversation. It stressed me out, but it was fine. And he was like, I'm sorry I couldn't be here because Wednesday was my first day back. But he was like, I'm sorry I couldn't be here, you know, ready to be back or whatever. And he was like, does your seat work for you? All this stuff. And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, I hope this break doesn't change anything about you, and I hope you can come back and do good work. Ew, excuse me. And in my head, I was thinking, like, what? What do you mean, I hope you can do work? I've always done good work, period. So I have to cut this up because, like I said, the sun's going down. I'm going to just plug in my light. No, I'm going to just, I don't know. Let's see what this lighting is. Ooh. Okay, so I'll just sit like this, okay, because the sun's going down. Okay, so then he was like, I hope this doesn't change any work about you or something like that. And I was like, no, it won't. I know I'm back to my desk. And that kind of, like, annoyed me a little bit. And I know he had the best interest in the heart. But I was just like, what do you mean what's going to change? Like, So then that, like, Thursday was just a bad day. Then, like, Thursday, like, everybody kept asking me, where'd you go, which I was kind of expecting, like, obviously people were going to ask me. And then I heard some stuff about me that I didn't know was true, you know. Like, I guess people made up their own opinions about why I was gone. Like, I'm not even going to get into that, because, like, it's kind of tea. It's coming out the bottom. But school's pretty okay so far. So far, so good. But here's a tea on my third period math teacher. I'm not gonna say his name because, like, a whole confidentiality. But he gets mad very easily, and I feel like if you're a teacher, you should be able to work on your patience. And he throws markers at kids. I mean, I'm not, like, a hole in the law, but I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to throw markers at kids, especially if they didn't consent to it. But, I mean, he didn't throw a marker at me, so I guess I can't really say anything. Because, like, I feel like if I report it and it's not my issue, I guess it would just, So I just didn't say anything, but that's whole tea. Like, he gets mad really easily. Alright. Oh, God. This is so good. So, that's enough for school. School is a whole nother issue, but I've been working on so many projects, for YouTube and stuff, and I've been working on stuff for, like, personal stuff, and I think I'm doing a lot better than I was doing, like, a couple months ago. Like, I'm not fully in the green of, like, my perfect life that I think would be, like, a good place where I want to be at, but I think I'm doing way better, like, emotionally. Like, I think I'm doing better, you know, physically and mentally. I'm doing better. But I'm done with the first taco, so I'm just gonna set it back in the bag, actually. So trash is going in my bag. Okay, I'm sorry I had to change lighting, but it's getting dark outside, and, like, yeah. Okay. So we have 2 more tacos left. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to get a thumbnail. So, okay, so, that's enough for school. I don't want to talk about her anymore. She's over, you know, sister school. It's sister sucks, so that's it. Period. Okay, wait, okay. That burp was a strong one. That's really gross to say. What am I? Okay, wait. Okay, y'all. So, I have tea. You know, like, tea. Okay. So, let me tell you what happened. Okay, there's just been so much I've been ready to tell you, and I'm so glad I got to talk about, and I could do this whole life update. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you guys, tell me why we hit 500 subscribers. Like, I didn't do a whole video on it, but thank y'all. But that's not the tea. So, I have tea about something, okay? So, I have a little story time. This is like a little story time / spilling tea. Okay, so, so let's just get into the second taco because I feel like getting cold. So, let's just open this right on up, you know? Open up the taco. Let's open up some mild sauce. Oh! Open up some mild sauce. Can you guys see that? Yeah. I almost got a bunch of sauce in my mouth. Can you guys see this? Like, okay. Ooh, I got sauce on my wrist. Okay, so there's tea. So I was okay, so I have tea. So I was going through some old photos, right? And apparently I knew this girl, right? I'm not gonna say any names, but I knew this girl who happened to be my photos, and I was like, who is this girl? Like, who is she? I did not remember her. Like, I knew her face, but I did not remember, like, who she was. And I figured out that me and her, who were taking pictures back then, I found her on Instagram, and I found out that she followed me, and I didn't know that. So I found like a long lost friend. It was kind of crazy. I mean, didn't know that, but that was kind of tea. Well, that happened. So much stuff has been happening to me, like, a couple months ago. Like, I don't even want to get into that, because, like, that's a whole other video. But, I don't know why I'm, like, so loud, but, y'all, I've just been working on school, working on projects that are going to be coming up, all that. I don't really know what else to say. This is, like, my first official mukbang, because I did, like, a life update talkie mukbang, but that wasn't really much, because, like, talkies are, like, chips you can, like, talk and then swallow, but this is, like, a whole soft taco. So I'm gonna, like, eat this, and if I think of something to say, I'll, like, talk. Oh my gosh, wait, I have tea. So, yesterday was Friday. And if you don't know, February is Black History Month. And so, our school had a Black History Month assembly. And there was like a first assembly that half the school went to, and then a second assembly that the other half of the school went to. But it was like the same assembly. It was the same assembly, just twice. So I went to first assembly, right? And I'm sitting there, and, like, they did, I'm not even going to hate on it, because, like, I didn't put it together. But let me tell you, the mics weren't working that well, and I wish they could have got more mics so I could hear exactly what they were saying, because I could not hear, because I was at the top of the bleachers, and I couldn't hear that. But that's not even, like, the worst part. Like, the people who had stuff to say about it, like, the white kids at my school were real bold. And I'm not even being, like, racist or anything. But there were a few who are really bold. Really bold. They were, like, there were some who were like, oh, my gosh, why should they get a month all to themselves? Like, we've all went through the same thing. All they did was go through slavery and segregation.
Boy, if you don't...
Those are two big things. Then this girl had the freaking nerve to say, yeah, black people, they're very selfish and they don't do anything. So what makes you think that they should have a month? And I'm not even like, I can, and I usually try to see both sides, but I really don't see how ignorant you can be. And then a lot of white people have the freaking audacity, like, to say the N-word. And I don't care if you say the A-word, the one with the A at the end, or the E-R. Don't say it at all. It's not your word, period. I don't even personally say the N-word. And they were saying these N-words feel like they have the right to have a whole month to themselves. Do not say the N-word. It's not for you, period. And I didn't say anything to them because I didn't want to come off as the ghetto rude black girl, but I should have. I'm wrong for not saying anything to them. But I'm a little 5'1" girl, and all these kids are like 10'1" giants. So I didn't say anything, but I feel like that was disrespectful. Like, even if the assembly was not that good, like, keep your bad comments to yourself. Period. Like, saying the N-word is not cute. And even if black people could say it, you can't say it because the word has a bad meaning, and it was used to downgrade and put my people down. And yeah, if we say it and we turn something that was used to harm us, like a word that was used to harm us, and we turn it into something good, that's for our own use. But I don't even say the N-word, so you can't say the N-word. Period! 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 Like, that really made me mad, and I was really mad. Like, do these white people really think that's really cute to say? And I thank all the people who are white who do not say the N-word, but I don't care if that's me being selfish. White people cannot say the N-word, and you cannot feel like we're being selfish. I feel like we kind of have a right to be selfish with ourselves a little bit. And I'm not saying we have a right to exclude ourselves from people, but I feel like we have a right to be a little bit selfish and care about ourselves a little bit more because nobody cared about us for a while in history. history. We're like a whole 50 years ago, we weren't even here. We weren't even allowed to sit with white people. So we've come a long way, and I feel like we have the right to be selfish. I don't care. Like that was real disrespectful, and there were some students who said it wasn't even just 1 or 2 or even 5. It was at least 13 people in the hallway that I heard walking from out of the assembly who were like, those N-words, and I heard it, and I saw it from a white person, so it wasn't me mistaking it from a black person's mouth. No, I heard it. I heard that stuff, and I thought that stuff was so disrespectful. Like, first of all, I think the people who ran the assembly, they should have had better mics and practice with the material, but like I guess it's not really their fault because of the school's materials. But 2, even if the assembly was bad, keep it to yourself, period. But also the assembly was really short, and I feel like the assembly should have been way longer. Like, it should have way more time. Like, a pep assembly is like a whole hour. Any other assembly that they want to do is a whole hour. And like the freaking Black History Month assembly was like maybe 20 to 30 minutes. And I get it, there's like two assemblies that they could have did, but if they would have the whole school there, I feel like it would have been way more meaningful, because the whole school's there instead of having one assembly for these kids and one assembly for these kids. I feel like it should have just been one big assembly, and they should have just had better mics. They should have been able to practice more. I feel like it should have been longer. Like, I feel like the whole school community could have did better, not just the club that did the assembly, because I think the assembly, it had potential, and I think it was pretty good. I just feel like some parts could have been better. But I also feel like the white kids at my school could have been way more respectful. Like, don't try me. But they were real disrespectful. Like, they really thought. They really, really, really thought. I'm glad I chose term light, because like it's real dark now. But yeah, I was like, that is disrespectful. And there was one girl that I did say something to, because she wasn't being that disrespectful, but she was like, I don't see why you guys should have Black History Month. And I just tapped her and I was like this, hey, look, what you said kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. I just feel like you can't say those things. Like, I feel like you cannot say those things until you go through our pain, or you go through stuff that we have to go through every day. Even if we're being selfish with the month and you guys don't get a month and every other culture don't get a month, that doesn't mean they're less important. But I feel like we've gone through enough that we deserve a month. And I'm not saying that Asians or Mexicans or anybody else is less deserving of a month, but I just feel like we should have a month. And yes, I do think other races should have a month. But I feel like for you to be upset at, for you to be that upset to say the N-word and say those things, I just felt like that was so wrong. But I told her, like, hey, look, I feel like we deserve a month. And if you don't agree with it, like, please keep your comments to yourself, because they are hurtful, even if you don't think they're hurtful. And she was like,
okay, like, I won't see them anymore. I'm sorry, like, I'm not racist. I have black friends.
I was like, okay, bye. Just because you have black friends does not make you not racist. Yes, it makes you look not racist, but you can still have a idea or a thought that are racist, even if you have black friends. Like, yeah. That is all the tea. Like, like, that stuff really made me sad and mad and angry. Then when I got back to my class, people were talking about it, and I guess our teacher heard it or something and was like, you guys try to be respectful, da da da. Wait, that's not even it. So the girls who did a dance after Black History Month were doing like an African dance, and I guess they were like moving their butts, because like, you know, like in African culture they kind of have like they like kind of twerk, but it's not like twerking like throwing your back out, but that's how they move their hips. It's how they move it to make it move like that, because that's like their culture. I'll insert a video somewhere around here. And a lot of people didn't understand that, and they were like, oh my gosh, the school just allowed them to twerk. They're disgusting. Like, they just wanted to show their butts at a Black History Month. Like, that's disrespectful. I don't think that's disrespectful, because it's showing your culture. Like, they were doing this. Literally, I'm going to show you an example of what they were doing. I mean, I can't do it exactly because I don't know their routine, but they were doing stuff like this. sorry I have stuff on, but they're like, you know, moving their hips like this, and like a little bit more like that, and like doing a dance. Like I said, I'll insert a video. And people are like, and the white kids, mainly the white kids, and I'm saying white kids because I don't know their names. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or racist, but we're like, oh my gosh, if I just wanted to see them twerk, like I would just go to a strip club. You should understand the culture before you just assume someone's twerking, because they weren't just like this. They were not doing this. So that was the tea about that. Like, period. Sorry, I got hungry. Period. All right, I gotta finish eating. All right, I'm on my third taco. I don't know how much space I have left on this camera, so I'm gonna try to eat a little bit fast. Because I want to eat all my food, just in case my camera dies or runs out of space. Ooh. Ooh, she has a lot of lettuce. I love lettuce. Oh my gosh, lettuce is so good. Like, I like a lot of lettuce. Okay, so, wait, I gotta make this darker. So here's the taco. Oh, I just unfocused that. We don't like that, okay? Ooh, I'm dark. Sis. Okay. Now here is the sauce. Like I said, this is mild sauce because I don't usually... I got this in my hand. Do I want to lick it? No. We're just gonna get a sister napkin. All right, so yeah. Guys, do better. Don't be racist. I know a lot of people might come in the comments and be like, well, oops, this is the one I just wiped sauce off of me with, and I got sauce back on me. Ugh. Some people might be like, oh my gosh, this is learned behavior. Like, this is just something that they learn. Even if it's learned behavior, it may be hard to change, but you can still change. Because there's been things that I've learned that aren't the best things, and I've learned how to change it. I'm not saying it's going to be easy and overnight something, but I just feel like that shouldn't be the excuse on why you're racist. Like, if that was the case, if I lived in a bad neighborhood and I turned out to be ghetto, right? And then all I did was act ghetto, right? And then I chose to break the law. I can't say, oh, well I learned this and this is all that I know. Yes, you can say that, but like you can still try to change. Just my opinion, because everywhere you go, there's gonna be a black person unless you like live in like a place where it's only white folks. But like, there's like a 50% chance that a higher chance. Like everywhere you go, there's gonna be almost everywhere you go, there's gonna be a colored person or someone of color or someone of a different ethnic group who works with you, is in the same store as you, or something of that matter. So I feel like you guys should just be a little bit more respectful. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna finish this taco and then I'm gonna do my outro because I don't have nothing else to say. So you guys can just like watch me eat. I might just speed it up. I don't know. end of my Taco Bell mukbang plus life update. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, don't forget to turn on post notifications down below so you can see the states every week. Sorry to toot my own horn, but toot toot. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!